Good evening, everyone. Dear participants, a warm welcome to the awareness session of the Future Innovators Challenge 2025, proudly organized by the IEEE Student Branch in collaboration with the IEEE Industrial Electronics Society Student Branch Chapter of University of Moratuwa. Today, we gather here to learn, share ideas, and pave the way of innovation. Yeah, guys, without further ado, let's begin today's session. Before diving into event details, let me briefly introduce IEEE. IEEE is one technical professional organization which is dedicated to fostering technological innovation and excellence for the benefits of humanity. The IEEE Student Branch of the University of Moratuwa is a leader at technical skills, leadership, and innovation through volunteering. On the other hand, let's see what's the IEEES. The IEEE IES, Industrial Electronics Society, University of Moratuwa, is a renowned student organization that bridges the gap between industry and academia, providing students with exposure to cutting-edge technologies in electronics, robotics, AI, and IoT. To officially commence today's program, I invite the chairman of the IEEE Industrial Electronics Society Student Branch Chapter, University of Moratuwa, Mr. Didula Samaraveera, to deliver the welcome speech. Mr. Didula.
Yeah, thank you, Deepana. Hope I am audible. Good evening, everyone. It's my absolute pleasure to welcome you all to this exciting introductory session of the Future Innovators Challenge 2025, organized by the University of Moratuwa IEEE Student Branch and IEEE IES Chapter. This event is all about igniting your imagination and pushing the boundaries of innovation. Tonight, we have the honor of hosting an inspirational individual as our keynote speaker, Mr. Deepana. Mr. Ishtaweera is the CEO of RobiticGen and a distinguished alumnus of University of Moratuwa, currently pursuing his master's at ETH Zurich, Switzerland. His contributions to the field of robotics and electronics are remarkable, and his journey is sure to inspire all of us. I think this session is not about learning, it's about interacting, questioning, and expanding our understanding of the future of technology. So I encourage all of you to participate, engage with our speaker, and make the most out of this valuable opportunity. Once again, a warm welcome to all of you. Let's make this session an enriching and engaging experience. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Didula Samaraveera. Your leadership is truly invaluable to our community. Then, let's see what's the Future Innovators Challenge. The Future Innovators Challenge is the flagship competition hosted by the IEEE Student Branch Chapter of the University of Moratuwa in collaboration with Industrial Electronics Society of the University of Moratuwa. Is designed to foster innovation and motivate university undergraduates to apply their acquired knowledge in solving real-world challenges. As we look back in FInnC'25, an event that brought together talented semi-finalists to take on real-world hardware challenges while learning from industry experts. After intense mentoring and tough competition, the grand finale took place on August 30th, 2022 where Team Electric Cube was crowned as the champion. Their innovative approach stood out, earning them well-deserved recognition. FInnC'22 provided a great platform for young minds to showcase their skills, gain industry exposure, and push the boundaries of innovation. We are looking forward to seeing even more groundbreaking ideas in this FInnC' 2025. Then let's move to the most important segment of this session. Now, to set the tone for today's session, we are privileged to have an esteemed speaker whose expertise and leadership in robotics have been truly inspiring. Mr. Deepana Ishtaweera, the CEO of RobiticGen, while pursuing his master's degree in robotics at ETH Zurich, and he continues to build on his strong academic foundation, having earned a Bachelor of Science in Engineering with honors from the University of Moratuwa. Not only that, he served as our past chairman of the IEEE Industrial Electronics Society at the University of Moratuwa, guiding numerous projects and inspiring countless young engineers along the way. It's my honor to invite Mr. Deepana Ishtaweera.
Yes. Am I audible?
Yeah, Mr. Deep.
A wonderful introduction, and thanks a lot for IEEE and IES for inviting me to actually talk to these very young future innovators. So it's a special moment for me today because actually 3 years ago we held the inaugural FInnC' that we held, and the main idea of actually organizing a future innovator challenge is not enough for you to build a good career, because we know that with technology a lot of things are automating, and therefore it's actually not enough the things that you do inside the university to actually make you stand out from everyone. So you need to create new things, you need to be innovative, you need to be solving problems in order to stand out from the rest. And today we have, I think, an amazing audience of around more than 70, which is unexpected by me, because if it's usually online, there will be very less people. But I think it's really amazing to see you, everyone. So the idea of today's my speech is to talk a bit about my journey, because I think it might inspire one of you to actually go in a similar journey, or even go in a better journey than the journey that I was able to follow. And also, I want to take this opportunity to actually engage with you. Like, if you have any questions or if you have anything in mind, you can also ask from me. So before starting, I would love to know about the audience a little bit. Like, if you can put in the chat, from which year like, are you from? Like, are you from your basically first year, second year, final year, which year, and then what is your university? If you can quickly put on the chat, I think it would be really nice for me to know. And also, I can like tailor my speech for your like age, or like your, I mean, level of year in the university. Yeah, we have Sabir from first year. Okay, Sahan from Ruhuna. In which year are you from, Sahan? And Chamod from first year, final year. That's it from final year. Very nice. You're almost towards the end. First year, second year from Ruhuna. Ruhuna, okay. We have a lot of, I think, diverse group today from different universities, from Moratuwa, Ruhuna. From Javardhanapura, we have Udita joining. Very nice. Okay. From Dinusha, ENTC. Okay, very nice. So I'll quickly share my presentation. I have like created few slides to show my journey. and you can also ask questions. Feel free to ask questions. Okay, I hope you can see my screen.
Yeah, Mr. Deepan.
Cool. Okay, let me get the chat. Yeah. So, yeah, okay, very nice. So I mean, little bit about myself. So, I mean, I'm a person who love to build robots. I love to learn about robotics. I love to actually build robots, and I love to inspire everyone about robotics. And I think so. There was a nice introduction about me, so I would not talk a lot about what I did and about me. And so I want to like share like a fact that is actually a little bit frightening. So according to like the latest research, there are more than 40,000 unemployed graduates, right? So I mean, in the school or like in your A-level tuition class, like everyone tells, okay, once the end of A-levels, you can go to university, and then this is like a very nice life, and then you can get a job after this. But what happens is, what it seems like is even having a degree from a university is not enough to get a job, right? So it's actually a pretty sad moment. Like if you are one of these peoples, I mean, like if I was one of these people, like at the age of 25 or so, you are like basically graduated from a degree program, but whatever you have spent your 25 years of your life is not able to generate even a cent of money, right? This is actually a problem. And if you think about why this happens, is because what you learn is not kind of matching what the industry expects, right? Or like what people value, right? So this is a very big problem. And that is why we need to shift from learning content, from doing exams to actually building new things. So this is like a different paradigm that we have to think about. And we all know that technology is now becoming a very important thing, right? So there was this recent discussion in the World Economic Forum, which is actually held in Switzerland every year. Like all the world leaders come and then they speak about what are the challenges, what are the big problems that are happening in the world. And one of the biggest challenge is what would be the jobs of the future? What will happen because of technology, like shift? So within few years, like 40% of the jobs will be affected. Like they will be either changed, replaced, or they will be either augmented, right? So technology will drive like a very important role in whatever you do. I think most of you here may be from engineering background, but then you little bit know about technology, but it's not even enough, right? And even at our startup RobiticGen, we use like a lot of technology to do a lot of our workflows. So like I mean, like a lot of our workflows are either automated, either we use AI to like improve the stuff. I can show like a few funny examples, or few like nice examples of like how we use AI in RobiticGen. So one of the recent things that we did was actually AI headshots. So this is like, I mean, a really cool thing that we came up with, because I mean, like when a new when a new member joins our startup, we had to take a nice picture of them, right? So we had to invite them to our makerspace or like office, and then we had to take pictures, and then we had to edit and do so on. And what we came up with is basically if someone have like, I think a set of pictures, and then we can generate from AI like a very nice headshot with our logo in the t-shirt, which is a nice example of doing that. But this actually automates a lot of job roles that we have to in order to do something like that. And another thing that we are using for like academies, like AI image generation, right? So we have this robotics character called Lobo Junior, which actually is one of the basically major theme in our academy. This like a mascot that we use to teach kids. And then we can use like AI to actually generate nice pictures, nice workflows, right? That's one of the things. And we even use like AI music, right? So this is one of the videos that like we made maybe if you hear some.
Hardware jam, hardware jam, yay, yay. Hardware jam, hardware jam.
Yeah, so this like whole video, like I mean like the audio of the video is actually made by AI. And like if we have to do it like by ourselves without AI, then we had to like spend like a lot of money. But now, so that was easier to be done because of AI, right? And then we use like a lot of automation stuff in WhatsApp. And then we also have some workflows where we record, I mean, a Zoom meeting, and then we get that record uploaded to a Google Drive, and then we get the link through WhatsApp. So we can share with the parents and students once there is some session, right? So likewise, we use like a lot of basically workflows, either use AI or like automation. So this is just like how we use it. I think a lot of I mean companies and startups now they have their like own workflows on how to get stuff done. That means I mean a lot of job opportunities will be affected and like replaced, either augmented or maybe made more like efficient, like or effective, right? So like at RobiticGen and also myself, what we believe is technology is not like replacing, but rather helps you to stand out in whatever you do, right? So like either you are a farmer, like if you know technology, then it will help you to do things very fast. And then you can use machines, you can build your own machines that can do like farming very efficient, right? I mean, for an example, if you're a lawyer, and then you can also use like maybe AI to actually do your things, maybe doing a research, right? So now we have deep research or something like that to actually go through your case and then find out what are the things that need to be analyzed. So your time is saved, right? So therefore, technology is a thing that like helps you to stand out in whatever you do. And with this, in the future, what we need is we don't need graduates who like know a certain thing, like who passed exams. I mean, it's actually good if you pass the exams. It's actually good if you are the gold medalist of the department, which I was also. But we don't need people like that anymore. What we need, I mean, it's good to have that, but you need to be a problem solver and you need to learn things fast, because anyway, the things that you learn is not what you're going to do in the industry or even in the academia in the future. It's not what you're going to do. So you should be able to develop a skill that like help you to like learn things fast and then adapt, because there will be new tools, there will be new workflows, there will be new technologies that unlocks day by day. So you have to be able to learn these things. And the last thing is, while solving problems, you have to be innovative, right? So basically, you should not like recreate the things that are just there, but to think about how you can improve them and like how to do something new, right? If it, like more like effective way of doing things. So in order to like have an understanding of like how my journey was, I thought like I would quickly share like how my journey as a like innovator or maybe as a roboticist started some time back. So it actually started like 8 years ago. So in 2017. So when I joined actually Moratuwa, so I was like at the level 0 at that time. That means we are going to start the university, but then we didn't like have classes, but rather we had to just come to the university. We learned like English and these stuff, like very small subjects. And that time, so there was a competition called Sri Lankan Robotics Challenge. So that was my very first competition in university. And that was to build a robot, right? So basically build two robots. One has to follow a line. The other one has to like basically shoot balls. And these are the robot. So this is the robot that I built for that with my team. And at that time, this is like a very like bad design. I mean, you can see there is like a lot of jumper wires. There is like a lot of glue and not the best design, right? But however, our solution worked. I can show like a very small
Flow and
video
weight seems to be the
of
feature of this robot.
So basically, one robot had to follow a line,
They managed
and then it had to communicate
overcome
that to
one of
another
the
robot that
primary
to put a
hurdles
ping pong
many of
ball
the other robots, that is
to
the
one
line
of the
following.
boxes.
Okay, will it detect the red square?
Yeah. So after it detects, it has to tell this to the other robot, and then it will like shoot a ball.
There is a huge suspense.
So
Oh,
like in the first time,
the
it
first
didn't go
shooting
inside,
was quite unsuccessful.
and then the next time, hopefully, I think it can remember exactly. Yes.
Oh yeah.
So like it was I mean, very simple design, not like a very fancy one, but in that competition we were able to place this third place in that. So like in our first year, like in my first competition, winning something was actually like a spark. So that is what actually helped me to keep up. And then I found my passion in robotics. So I think like for you as well, basically one of the things that you had to find out in your early days, like if you're in the first year, I mean, something that you had to find is something that you're passionate about. So like, how do you know whether you're passionate about something? So for me, so there were like few reasons why I wanted to do robotics, because I mean robotics is actually one of the fields where I can use like every skill that I want to learn. So basically, I mean robotics is something that need to have a lot of different multidisciplinary skills like programming, hardware designing, and also electronics, right? And even material engineering, like everything. So anyone who is engineering field can actually relate to robotics in some way, right? And then like it was like hardware, so I can physically touch, I can see things moving rather than basically sitting down and then looking at a computer and coding in that one. I could really see what's the outcome of what I'm doing, right? And then it's like a team activity. You can't do robotics alone. So it was also something that why I want to do this, and it focus on solving real world problems. And also, it's actually one of the trending fields right now. So I saw this 8 years ago, so it would be one of the trending fields. So then I wanted to follow along. So once you know, once you know your passion, then you have to like keep following your passion. And so basically, my goal was basically whatever the competition that I apply, I try to learn something and I try to apply something new. So for you as well, like if you like if you're applying for Future Innovator Challenge this time, like try to do something new, right? I mean, it's not about basically winning this competition. Like if you are win, if it's good, I think you will get some awards, some like cash or something. But the main thing is actually trying to do your best, right? So just do your best, and like if you keep doing your best, then you will really grow. So that's what happened. So like I was able to win my first competition, but like after the first competition, and I applied for the second one and the third one, fourth one, but I was not able to win. So only from the fifth competition and so on was the time that I able to win back. So these are like some of the robots that I built, but they were not able to win. So basically, keep moving one step and then enjoy the journey, right? So enjoy doing what you do. So that's called your passion, right? So I will like show some of the robots that I built during as undergrad time. So this is one of the competitions, like it's the same Sri Lanka Robotic Challenge, but I think 2 years later. So I mean, you can see now, right? So like now this robot, like now when I design a robot, it's actually improved a lot than the last time. It's not like using a lot of glue and then you can't see wires popping up anywhere. So it's actually very improved design after 2 years time. And then I also like these small robots that can solve a maze. It's called a micromass robot. So this is also a robot that I built. And there was like few competitions where you had to also do it in simulation. And then this is my finally project that I did. So it's the first like occasion where I went into legged robotics, basically robots that can walk. And this has like a legged robot, like a hexapod with 6 legs, and also a drone where we put like add-on that can map the environment, right? So during my undergrad, like I was able to build like a lot of robots that I really enjoyed. So that's actually my passion. And when you do like a lot of things, right, then success actually follows up, right? So at the time we were able to win like a lot of challenges, right? Even at Sri Lankan level, even at world level, like we were the champions of IEEE Region 10 robotics competition. I think IEEE IES interchapter competition, and also IAS robotics contest. So like awards are something that comes when you do something. It's not like you are targeting for awards, right? So, I mean, you don't have a control of like who wins in the competition because it depends on the other teams who apply. But like what you can control is to become the best of your version, like so become the best version of yourself, right? So once you keep doing that, like so then one day there will be a day where you are the best, right, among everyone. So that is what I did, and then the success followed up. So once like I finished my like undergraduate, I was hoping to like learn more from the expert. Like I want to learn more like about robotics, right? So can anyone like know the name of this robot? Can anyone say what is this robot? If you have seen it. And then which company who makes the robot? This one. If anyone is into robotics. I mean, I'm talking a lot about robotics, but it's just like example to share my journey. Does anyone know? Okay, it's a Boston Dynamics spot, right? Yeah. So like I want to learn more. So like I'm actually now working with them. I'm because I wanted to learn more about robotics. So like I actually came for my master's at IEEE Zurich. So actually they are one of the world actually best for robotics, maybe top 2, and also among the I think world rankings top 10. So I just want to come and learn like how everything is going in the world. And I will share also like few projects that I did very recently. And one project was to basically build a robotics hand. It's like actual hand with like 4 fingers. And then we trained it in something called reinforcement learning. So basically we use like a lot of instance of hands. So here we used around 4,000 hands to train like at the same time, basically rolling a ball, and then we deploy that 0 shot to the real hand. That's one of the projects. And then we also collaborated with Microsoft, and they created basically like a augmented, like basically, like a mixed reality application where we can basically place some notes in virtual spaces. It's called Post-it notes, like a small application. And then I did another project with Robotic Systems Lab, which is actually one of the best robotics lab for legged robotics in the world. So like on like hybrid robots, which has basically both wheels and legs. I think you might have seen like robots which has like all wheels that can drive and walk, and also robots that have like I think legs, right? So that can walk. So this is like a hybrid version which can like drive, which can walk, and which can like do weird kind of locomotion. It was one of the projects. And another one was also the robotics summer school. So this is actually one of the projects that I did last year. Like I organized this one. So it's actually like a Sri Lankan robotics challenge kind of thing, but it's actually for masters or PhD students. So this one also a very nice experience. And I also worked on like basic physical AI agents. So this is like a startup that was selected to Y Combinator last year and also recently got funded. And then they wanted to apply their AI agent on robots. So this is also one of the projects that we did. And because of the time, I will not show everything. And I will also show one thing that I'm currently working on, which is this jumping robot. So this is also very interesting one that I wanted to show. So I will play this one. So I think you also enjoyed this robot. So it's actually a self-balancing bicycle. So it's actually not easy as you think to basically control this robot, because usually people used to add like a flywheel inside this to balance itself, but this is the first robot that doesn't have a flywheel inside it and can balance on the spot. So it can do a track stand, basically like stay in place. It can jump. It can do like crazy skills. So and the next part of my journey is to like basically work on like building the next generation, which is also basically one of my motivations to come and speak to you guys, because you are the next generation. And that is what we do from our startup RobiticGen. Like I will also speak a few words about it, because if anyone who wants to know about it, like who wants to like work with us, can also know more information about it. So RobiticGen like names comes with the name robotics and also uh, generation. So basically, we believe that the next generation will be will be driven by robotics, and then we want to be like at the forefront when this happens. So we currently have two initiatives. One is RobiticGen Academy, which is we want to create future tech leaders, like starting from very young age. So we aim for like age 10, because we believe that, I mean, like I learned about robotics after I came from the university, but if this can be learned at a very young age, like grade 6, it would be really nice. So we actually aim for like very young people here. And then we also have a new initiative that called RobiticGen Labs, which started very recently, which actually like start building robotics and AI solutions in Sri Lanka. So those are the two initiatives. And about the academy, so we are the first, I think, in Sri Lanka and also maybe in the world to take learning out of the classroom. So in our academy, we don't have exams, right? So we have this basically nice mascot called Obo Junior that goes in like a tour, like a world tour in learning about technology and all. So it's all about problem solving and enjoying. And instead of exams, what we have is we have projects, right? We have projects that can be done in their own pace. Like it's called self-paced learning. Um, so like it doesn't have any any prerequisites. Like if you're, I mean, basically Nangi and Malli can build a paper rocket, can solve a jigsaw puzzle, have basic computer skills, they can start learning in our academy. And so they can like do projects that will help them to learn about different technological skills. And these are some of the projects that we have, like a use case. And these projects are even aligned with sustainable development goals. So they actually learn like how to think into into solving problems that are very important in the future, not like some problems, but things that are important, which is sustainable development goals. And as the journey that I went, so they in the academy, they also have to like go in a journey. They start from foundation level and they have pathways and so on. And then they get the expert guidance from mentors, like who are also like undergraduates, I think like you guys. And then they like help these students online or physically every week, something like that. And then we even have like some challenges for students to do. Like every week we have challenges, either physical or online, where they get to build stuff, they get to learn this stuff. And it's like some of the team challenges that we had, previous ones. And our team and our team also built like our own hardware kits, right? So now we don't use anyone else hardware kits. We have developed our own in-house ones. We have Oboka, so that actually teach about line following and obstacle avoidance. We have Obo Play, which actually teaches about embedded systems for kids. Likewise, and we have even progress tracking for students. So actually, we track about the status of the student, like how active are they? They are actually like doing in our academy and so on. We have a nice leaderboard, and then we actually give gifts and badges and awards for our kids, and we have competitions. And actually, it's like a very nice, like I mean, like if I can go back in past to my age 10, this would be my dream academy that I want to join. So it's like a very nice thing for kids. And so we actually we are like also growing very fast. Like we have done more than 600 hours of mentoring in our academy for kids. Like we are also growing, and our target is to like go to 100 students and so on. And we also have like a very nice team. So there are also some of the members who are in this meeting as well, which we are like very happy to have you guys. I mean, we actually building the smartest and the greatest team. Like, I mean, basically very young team that actually consists of basically a lot of universities. Yeah, so we also had had the same tagline as also Future Innovator Challenge, like learn, innovate, and inspire, right? So we first have to like learn how to do them, and then we also build our own things, and then we inspire the next generation. And we also like hire mentors. So this is actually one of our like leading mentors of our academy called Isiri. So she's also sharing her like experience of basically what she learned when doing mentoring. So we have like a weekly stand up where like everybody has to like share what they're learning, like aside from doing mentoring, and also they have to do some learning lecture for everyone. We have research projects and so on. So this is actually a nice experience. I mean, like if you like to join us as a mentor, you can go to our website and just apply. So we would like, I mean, we really like to have you in our team as well. This is just one of the things that we do. And the other thing that we actually started very recently is RobiticGen Labs. So this is Sri Lanka's first like industry robotics and AI lab, which we are like really happy to say, like basically proudly, because right now, I think in robotics and AI research, there's not much happening in Sri Lanka. So and then we got like funded from like some of our partners, and we are like focusing on some of the industry use cases. So that actually goes into basic physical AI, smart mobile robots, IoT, and STEM tools. So like if anyone who wants to also work in this area, you can also like look at our website and apply for any opportunities. We also like develop our own kits, and also focus on robotics and AI solutions. I think overall that's what I want to share. I mean, basically my goal was not to show like about RobiticGen or like speak about my achievements, but why I showed you about this is to just like inspire you that you can also basically go in a similar journey. I'm not like here to basically speak about RobiticGen or something like that. So like I think like if I trace back to the past, right? So like all of my journey started because of just one competition that I applied, right? So then what I can say, like if you haven't applied for a competition before, and the Future Innovators Challenge can be one of those competitions that would be a turning part, so that would be a turning point in your life. So that's what I wanted to say. So basically, as a summary, like in the future, what is really important is solving problems, right? And being able to learn fast, like adapt. Not like, I mean, your degree is important, but degree is itself is not enough, right? So just apply for competitions, apply for anything that you see, right? Because experience is experience. And once you apply and keep consistent, that is where you get to like improve yourself. And the other thing is just applying for competitions doesn't really matter unless you are doing your best in that competition. And also always learn from your mistake, right? Try to do something like new, like improve yourself and keep on going. So that's what I want to like share today. And again, thanks a lot for inviting. And if there are any questions, I'm really happy to answer you guys. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Mr. Deepana. I sincerely thank you for taking the time to join us and deliver such an insightful and inspiring keynote speech. Your valuable expertise and engaging with us truly enriched our event and led a lasting impact on all of us. Once again, thank you so much, Mr. Deepana, for your valuable time and your contribution. Guys, if you have any questions to ask from Mr. Deepana Ishtaweera, you can submit them by scanning the QR code for Slido displayed on the screen now. And we will also drop the link in the chat also. We will feel free to ask anything you would like to clarify. Yeah, already we have some questions. The first question is, while working for a company, can we design a product ourselves and get a patent for it? And are there any legal issues? Mr. Deepana?
Yes, so this is like a very important question. So basically, when you're working with the company, like anything that you do related to the company might be like have the right for the company to actually go with this. But like if you are doing something else that is not related with the company, that is not like aligning with the goals of the company, so that is not like a financial like important matter for the company, then it's like totally fine by using that. So, but sometimes can happen is like if you are working with that company and you are using their resources and trying to build something like in your free time, then that can be some of the issue in that side. But as long as it's not going to like align with what you're doing at the company, or like it's not kind of like overlapping what you do, it's totally fine. Yeah. I hope I answered your question. You are mute, I think. There are many.
Yeah. The second question is, how can we stay updated with the latest trends and technologies in electronics?
Yes. For this, there are like few things that you do, that you can do. Like I think for me, like the first thing that I do is just go on YouTube and watch some videos. Like if your like feed is basically curated for like only watching some certain videos, and then you will get like more videos in that. Maybe you can create like another YouTube like account or profile where you only watch about these electronic stuff, and then you will only get electronic videos, not like funny videos that you always watch. The other one is to like basically read basically latest papers in some journals, maybe in electronics or something. That is also something that is possible. And the other thing is there are already some like AI tools, maybe like I don't know, like I think there are some AI tools. Even you can use basically deep research or something, and then try to basically gather some papers or like some materials that actually talks about latest technologies and trends. Then you can like have a look about it. So then there are like a lot of ways now you can get this information. Maybe just try to use deep research or like any of the tools to like get started. But then once you have those materials or like sources, so that will lead into more sources, like more parts on like how can you get more information. Yeah.
Yeah. And let's move the next one. When it comes to the robotics industry, can an IT undergraduate join this industry? And he asked, does the name of the degree matter when it comes to the industry?
This is like a yes or no answer. So, I mean, there's no like a correct answer for this one. So, as I mentioned, like if you like to build robots, then it's actually a nice thing, because I mean, robotics is not just one field, because like in terms of software, we need software engineers. In terms of hardware, we need mechanical or like electrical engineers. So it's not like only something that's done by one person. We always need a team, right? So like like sometimes maybe in your degree program you might not have any robotics modules. So then what you can do is you can just go for maybe robotics competitions where you can like learn hands-on. That's one way. The other thing, you can even like try to do some courses online. There are a lot of courses on Coursera, right? And so on. So you can really do them. But what I really recommend is like if you want to do robotics and if your degree program doesn't have any modules, you can just apply for competition and start building robot, right? That's also one thing. And so degree, I don't think really matters a lot like in the future, because what people want is like people who can solve problems, who have previous experience doing projects and so on. So like even when we want to join someone from the like to our team, what we really look into is like if they come from maybe a maybe good department, it's good. Like it's like a positive, like a plus sign, but it's not the only thing. We really look into projects and what you have done before. And actually participating in competitions is actually very good plus thing that we see. I think it's the same for like every company, because I mean, participating in competition shows that, like, I mean, for an employer, it shows that you are a person who not only do like the same thing that everybody does, but you actually go one step ahead and do something extra than what you have to do in your degree program. So that's actually a like a positive sign for an employer. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you for that answer. And we will move to next one. Someone asked, can university students join with RobiticGen Academy to learn more about robotics?
So right now, like our main audience is kids like age 10 to 18. So like what our cycle right now is basically like undergraduates become mentors in the academy, and then they teach kids, like small kids. And while they teach kids, they also learn about technology, because that's also like a cycle, right? So basically, once you join us as a mentor, you get to do a project, right? Like some certain project, maybe in robotics or AI, like a project that you choose. And then you get to like do the stuff. And then, I mean, you can also take all the courses that we offer to students, right? Like courses means like we have projects, right? You can do projects, and then you get access to our hardware kits as well if you join as a mentor. So, but our main experience is for like small kids, but we really like look for like individuals who can teach really well, like who can like work with kids. But once you do that, you also get to learn a lot. Like you can do projects and whatnot. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you for that answer. And the next one. Next question is there any recommended resources for learning more about electronics and innovation for beginners?
Yes, I think there are now a lot of like websites. Like for an example, there are like something called hacker.io or like Instructable. So like there are like a lot of websites that like have examples of basic DIY kits. So like assemble some things, like do some projects, right? Even on YouTube, right? Or even TikTok, there are like people who make videos on like how to do like small stuff, right? And we also have this like hardware thing called Obo Play, but we haven't released that to publicly. But that also kind of like helps to get started with embedded systems and like try to develop some kits. Yeah, so it's basically there are like a lot of things out there. Yeah, you can also try that one. And like again, one of the easiest thing to do is just build something and apply for a competition, because like if you don't have a deadline most of the time, you don't get anything done. So I would say like a competition would be an ideal place, because you have a deadline, right? And then you have to do something, right? And then Future Innovators Challenge is the, I think, only one that also focus on some hardware aspects. I think most of the like hackathons in Sri Lanka, they just like software or like not like specifically on hardware. So because it's like IES, I think that's why we've like planned, okay, we need to have some hardware component in this as well. So you can just apply like one of the things that you learn to Future Innovators Challenge.
Yeah, thanks. And next one, somebody asked, how can, what are the job opportunities related to, yeah.
Yeah, I think job opportunities. I mean, there are like new startups coming up. I think not like there. So at the moment, there are no big companies that are robotics in Sri Lanka. I think RobiticGen is one of the startups that actually do like a lot of robotics and trying to do something. I think there are a couple of like good robotic startups that coming up, but I'm not like mentioning like personal names or something, but you can like do your own research about it.
Yeah. Thanks. And the last question is, how can we join with the academy since I will be graduated in December?
Okay. Yeah, so there's no like ideal time for you to join. Like, I mean, mainly for like our mentors, we focus on first year. That was the ideal. And so for like final year, third year, once we recommend to join like our labs part because it's where we like build new technology. Like I mean, there's no like strict timeline. Like if you think you have time and that you want to become a mentor, you can just apply. That's no problem. And if you have time, so most of the mentorings are done like out of working hours in the afternoons, in weekdays, weekends, Saturdays, likewise. So,
Yeah, I think all questions are answered. And thank you so much once again, Mr. Deepana, for contributing your valuable time to join with us to Q&A session. Yeah.
you're welcome. And
No.
thanks a lot for inviting me again. Yeah.
Thank you. Now I would like to call upon Mr. Nimet Wickramarachchi and Mr. Kavin Gunasekara, who are the co-chairs of FInnC' 2025, to give us an overview of the competition structure and explain how the proposal submission process and the rules and regulations that participants need to adhere to. Mr. Nimet.
Yes. Yes. So, first of all, good evening, everyone, and I welcome you all to the FInnC' 2025. And first of all, I would like to give you some overview about the competition. So, basically, FInnC' 2025 is an electronic design competition, specially prepared for university undergraduates, where they can showcase their skills in problem solving and designing a solution which are practical and especially good to the industry, which has industry value. So in this year's competition, we are actually accepting solutions for 6 categories. The first is industrial automation and IoT, agriculture and manufacturing, power and energy, waste management, and differently abled elderly care, and fitness and well-being sector. One thing I need to mention is that your solution doesn't need to be exactly in one of these categories. It can be mixed so much, and also there can be other categories like which are highly related with the electronic designs, and also one of the prevailing problems in the world or in the industry or in Sri Lanka or anything. Yeah, that's some overview. So let's move forward. So who can compete the FInnC' 2025? Basically, all the undergraduates all over the island can participate in the FInnC' 2025. The only requirement is that the team members for a team should be from the same university, and a team can consist of up to 4 members, and also individual participant can also compete. So next, I would like to give you some overview about the timeline of the competition. So basically, first we are at the registration process, and today after the webinar session, we are opening the proposal submissions. Kavin is ready to tell you more about on that. Then after the proposal submissions, we will have a workshop. About the workshop, I'll explain them later. So once the proposal are submitted in the deadline, we will shortlist them by a judge panel, and once that is done, we will announce the semi-finalist. So after the semi-finalist announcement, we will give you time to prepare your product to make your solution a real one. Yeah. So within that period also, we will be having a workshop to guide you about how to do that properly, how to make your solution reality. And once the semi-finals held like in the semifinals. Basically, what you have to do is like a video demonstration. I will talk about that later. So once the semifinals are done, we will announce the finalists based on your progress and those kind of things in the semifinal stage. So then also after that also until the grand finale, we will be having a workshop and guide you through to make you a solution into a market ready product. That's the goal of the FINC 2025. So after that, we'll be held we'll be holding the grand finale and the awards ceremony of the FINC 2025. So that's some high level overview of the FINC 2025. So let's move on to something exciting. So these are the awards we are planning to give in this year's competition. So as usual, we have winner, first runners up and second runners up. And something special, we also have something special, that is the most popular innovation. In the most popular innovation, what we basically do is like we are giving an award based on the popularity of your product among the community. Basically, that happens through by a small voting vote on our social media platform, where you can get likes for your product based on the popularity, whether the people outside the competition, whether they like or not into your product. So we will announce those details exactly and more detailed after the upcoming days. So, and all the semifinalists will be awarded with the valuable certificates, and all the finalists are also awarded with the certificate. So I would like to move on to give you some more detailed information about each stage. So from today onwards, you will be in the proposal submission stage where you must submit a proposal for the problem you identified, and it should include what is your problem and how are you going to solve it and whether it is feasible or not. So when like sorting out the semifinalists, what we do basically is like from your proposals, we are considering whether you have successfully identified your problem and your solution is whether it is a novel solution or whether it is existing one, if there are improvement to existing solution, and whether they are feasible, like whether it is possible to do your solution, whether it is like possible to do. And once the semifinals are announced, in the semifinals, what we are expecting is a video demonstration of your prototype. We'll be giving a proper time for that your preparation, and basically in that video demonstration, what we are mainly focusing on is whether you have successfully identified the components you need to make your product, and whether you have successfully identified the issues with your current implementation, and also the creativity you have used to develop your prototype or anything that is up to that level, and also how creatively you have prepared your video. Those are the things we are considering when selecting the finalists. And in the grand finale, it will be a physical one where you have to pitch your idea to a judge panel, and that you have to talk about like whether your product has a market value, how are you going to do the marketing, and what is your business model basically, and those kind of things. Also, you have to like present your exact product that is ready for the market. And those are the things like what happens in each stage. So let's move forward. And so regarding the workshop, mainly we have planned to do 3 workshops. The first one is like about the design and thinking session, where we are like providing you the guidelines, like how to identify a problem and give a proper solution and those kind of things. And once that is done, we are planning to do a session on how can you actually make the product using several components, how to select the components, and to be exact, like microcontrollers and those kind of things, something technical. Then the other workshop we are planning to do is like how to do a proper pitch to like pitch your product to a judge panel or anything like that. So those are some of the details about the workshops we are planning to do. Yeah, let's move forward. So now I think Kavin is ready to tell you about the rules and regulations and also the proposal submissions guideline. Over to you, Kavin.
Yeah, thank you, Hime. Hope you all can hear me. So, to ensure the fairness and efficiency of the competition, we have outlined a set of rules and regulations that every participant must follow. So, let's go through them. So, to participate in FINC 2025, each team must consist of maximum of 4 members, and there can be only one member for each team for a team, but the maximum is 4. You can't exceed the number of members that limit. So the team must be formed by the students from the same university. So there should be a designated team leader who will communicate with the organizing committee. So about the next stages of the competition, we will inform the details to the team leader. So make sure to fill the registration form with the team leader's details. And the participants can only be a part of one team. As first round of the competition is a proposal submission round, so here we will provide the template. And I will talk about the proposal submission process later. And the deadline of the proposal submission round will be announced later. After this session, we will share the rules and regulation document and the proposal submission guidelines. From that, you will get about 2 weeks to submit your proposal. So you have to submit the proposal before the deadline, and the late submissions will be not considered. In FINC 2025, there is a series of workshops and training sessions that will be conducted online, and the attendance of all participants is highly recommended to enhance your project development and innovation skills. I believe those workshops and training sessions will be very helpful for you guys. And the prizes and recognitions, the outstanding teams and the projects will be awarded based on creativity, innovation, and overall impact. So we have a panel of judges, and the judges' decision is the final decision. So especially in this competition, there's a special award for the most popular innovation. So I think that will be very helpful for you guys to make your product more popular. And any case of violation of these rules or any form of misconduct may lead to disqualification. So the decision of the organizing committee and the judge panel regarding disqualification is the final decision. So make sure to go through these rules and regulations and make sure to follow these rules. About the proposal submission guidelines, after these sessions, we will provide the rules and regulation document and the proposal submission guidelines. So there we will provide the project proposal template, and you have to get a copy of that proposal template and fill the necessary details. And we have mentioned the requirements of the proposal there, and please make sure to fulfill those requirements. So you have to write the proposal in English and make sure to not exceed the proposal above 4 pages. So you have to submit the proposal with the name mentioned in the format in the rules and regulation document. So you have to submit the proposal in a PDF format. And here is the template of the proposal template, proposal, and we have mentioned the requirements of the proposal, and you have to fulfill those requirements, and please make sure to fill the details of the team members in the proposal also. And the evaluation of evaluation and shortlisting process, a panel of judges will review and evaluate the submitted proposals, and those shortlisted teams will be selected based on the quality of their proposal. And so please ensure all details are accurately filled in the proposal template, and only one submission per team is allowed. So the proposals that do not follow the guidelines may be disqualified. So make sure to follow the rules of the proposal submission round. And if you have any questions regarding the proposal submission round and the competition, so you can contact the organizing committee members. Here are the details of the organizing committee members, and we will provide the contact details through the rules and regulation document also. So don't be hesitate to ask any questions from the organizing committee. And that concludes the key rules and regulations of FInnC' 2025. And after this session, the proposal submission will be started, and you will get about 2 weeks to submit your proposal, and we will announce the deadline of the proposal submission round later. So make sure to adhere to these guidelines to ensure a smooth and fair competition. So we look forward to seeing your innovations in the future, and best of luck.
Thank you, Mr. Nimet Wickramachi and Mr. Kavin Gunasekara for the clear and detailed explanation. Moving forward, we will now open the floor for our Q&A session. If you have any questions or need further clarification about the competition, please submit them via Slido. Our speakers and coordinators are ready to answer you. Yeah, some questions. There are some questions. The first one, what criteria will the judges use to select the winners of the competition? This question goes to Mr. Nimet.
Yeah, to be exact, like in each stages, there will be like several criteria. In the proposal submission round, basically what we are looking is like whether you have successfully identified the problem and what is your solution, whether it is novel solution or some improvement of a existing solution. And also we'll be focusing on like whether it is feasible to do, whether it is practically, whether it is practical or not. And in the like the semifinals, what we are basically judge is like the regarding the video demonstrations, and basically what you are saying is like how far you have implemented your product, like whether you have successfully identified the components and you have successfully identified the issues that may arise, and also like the quality of the video and how you are presenting it, like, and your creativity and those kind of things. And in the finals, at the grand finale, basically what we'll be looking at is like how good is your pitch about the product you have developed and how far you have developed your prototype and those kind of things. Yeah, I think you have some idea about that.
Thank you, Mr. Nimet. And we will move to the next question. Can we focus on an exceptional area such as security and surveillance systems is it not included in the selected key areas? This question goes to Mr. Kavin.
Yes, actually you can focus on your exceptional areas, but please make sure to mention the specific area in the project proposal. So you don't need to use the categories that we have mentioned in the event booklet. You can merge those areas, or you can use any other areas for your product. But please mention that category in the project proposal.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Kavin. And let's move to the next question. Next question is, what criteria will the judges use to select the winners of the competition? Mr. Nimeth?
Yeah, I think I have answered that question in the previous one. I think this is the
So,
next
Mr. Nimeth,
question.
the question is, if creating the exact, is it acceptable to develop a prototype instead?
Yeah, that's depend actually. So the one thing is like if your product is like difficult to manufacture, it is like first we have to consider whether it is feasible or not, because your solution must be feasible, right? And the other thing is like developing a prototype may be okay, but let's say there are some competitors where they have successfully ended their product, which is a market ready product. So in that case, it will be a negative point for you to have only the prototype. So I thoroughly like advise you to like give your fullest potential to make your prototype into a market ready product. Yes.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Nimeth. And the next question. If creating the, the next question is, are we receiving a certificate for participation? Mr. Kavin?
Yes, we will provide the certificate for the everyone who submit the proposal, and also we will provide the certificate for the finalists and semi-finalists also.
Yeah.
Yes. I would like to add something for that. Like we'll be giving like e-certificates for the participants who submit a proposal, and like for the semi-finalist, and for the finalists in the grand finale, we'll be providing a physical certificate, a written document.
Yeah, thank you. And we are reached to the final question. Final question is, can we get the dates of timeline? Mr. Nimeth?
Yes, actually, so sooner we will be releasing the timeline with the dates. One thing to mention that within the competition flow, there could be some changes on those timeline, but not not a big shift. It will be slightly 2, 3, or uh, maximum up to 1 week of a shift. So yeah, soonly we will provide you the exact timeline of the competition flow, that so that you can plan your production, the production of your product.
Yeah. And now we got another question also. The question, all the questions, that's all. And Mr. Nimeth Vikramachi and Mr. Kavin Gunasekara, thank you so much for dedicated your time to the Q&A session. Yeah.
Thank you.
Now, and also thank you all for your insightful questions and active participation for Q&A session. Now it's time for some interactive fun. We are excited to announce the Kahoot session, where you will get the chance to showcase your knowledge and compete with your fellow participants. Stay tuned as we set it up. First come, first served. Only a limited number of participants can join. So be quick, we will start soon. And also remember that, guys, please use your real name as the username in this session so we can clearly identify who you are. We can see the Kahoot. Guys, so be quick. Only a limited number of participants can join. So be quick, guys. And again, I like to say, please use your real name as the who you are. We will start soon, guys. Time is exceeding, I think. So be quick, guys. Guys, be quick. There are a few seconds to join. So be quick, guys. You have some seconds to join. Yeah, we will start the code session. Guys, are you ready? Yeah. 3, 2, 1. First question is, what is FINC? There are 4 answers. You have a few seconds. Yeah. Let's move to the leaderboard. The competition is getting intense. Currently, Janit has claimed the top spot with an impressive score of 937. We will move to the next question. Yeah, second one is, who has organized this competition? Yeah. The correct answer is IEEE Student Branch and IES. Let's look at the leaderboard. With every question, yeah. Also this time, Janit has taken the first place with a score of 1,859. We will move to the third one. Yeah, third question is, who can participate for this competition? Yeah, correct answer is only for university student. We will see the leaderboard. This time also Janice has, oh no, this time Nishad has taken the first place. Let's move the next question. Yeah, question is what's the purpose of FINC? There are 4 answers. Correct answer is to inspire innovation and instill a passion for hardware engineering. Let's move the leaderboard. Yeah, this time also Nishadi has taken the first place. And time flies. Yeah, Lakshita. Lakshita taken the first place. We will move the next question. The 5th question is there a limit to the number of members in a team? You have 5 seconds to answer. Yeah, the correct answer is maximum 4 members. We will see the leaderboard. This time Lakshita has taken the first place. Yeah, we will have we have some questions to answer. Next question. The question is, which company is best known for its advancement in AI with ChatGPT? The correct answer is OpenAI. The leaderboard. The leaderboard changes again. Lakshit is on fire, and we'll move to the next question. The question is, which of these could be a future way to reduce environmental pollution? You have few seconds to answer. Yeah. The first one is using biodegradable materials in technology. Let's see the leaderboard now. Yeah, this time also Lakshita took the first race. We'll move to the next question. Yeah, this is the 8th question. What technology could make passwords obsolete in the future? We will see what's the correct answer. Yeah, correct answer is biometric authentication. The leaderboard. Yeah, Lakshita take the place. Next question. The 9th question is, which materials being explored for ultra fast charging batteries? The correct answer is graphene. Sorry, lithium ion, no? Graphene. The correct answer is graphene. We will move to the leaderboard. A new name on the podium. Nishadi is making moves, and we will move to the next question. I think this is the final questions, before the final questions. What's the key advantage of 6G technology over 5G? The correct answer is it will allow instant data transfer with ultra low latency. Now we will see the leaderboard. The competition is getting intense. Currently, Nishadi has claimed the top spot with an impressive score of 9,012. We move to the next question. This is the question before the final one. The question is, which sensor is most suitable for detecting the presence of metallic objects without physical contact? You have a few seconds to answer. Hurry up, guys. Yeah, the correct answer is inductive proximity sensor. Now let's see the leaderboard. With every question, the leaderboard shifts, making it more thrilling. Yeah, and the leaderboard changes again. Akila is on fire. We will move to the final question. This is the final one. So be careful. The final question is, what type of actuator is commonly used in CNC machines for high precision movement? The final question is coming up. This is the moment of truth. Let's see who will take the crown. Yeah, correct answer is stepper motor. Stepper motor. We will see the leaderboard. Let's see who will take the crown. Yeah. After an incredible showdown, it's the time to reveal the ultimate champions of our Kahoot game. Yeah, we can see. The third place goes to Nishadi with a score of 9,940. And second place goes to Vishalia with score of 9,964. And finally, first place goes to Hasindu with a score of 10,134. A huge round of applause for our top 3 champions. Your quick thinking, knowledge, and determination really paid off. As a token of appreciation, you will each receive a Node MCU as a small gift from us. But let's not forget all our participants. You all did an amazing job, and thank you for your participation. And winners, please take a screenshot as a proof of your identity. Keep it with you, and we will inform you later to submit it. As we approach the end of today's awareness session, I would like to thank each and every one of you for your participation. And it has been an inspiring and insightful evening, and we are excited to see how your innovative ideas will shape the future. Before we conclude, let me leave you with this. As we wrap up this session, I encourage each of you to embrace innovation, seize this opportunity, and give your best in the competition. The stage is set, the challenge is yours. Go forth, shine, and future. Wishing you all the best and congratulations in advance. I sincerely appreciate Mr. Deepana Ishtaweera taking the time to join us as our keynote speaker and for delivering such an insightful and inspiring presentation. And additionally, we are especially grateful for the time Mr. Deepana to dedicated to the Q&A session and with the participation. And with that, we conclude this session. Have a great night, everyone. Stay innovative and keep pushing the boundaries of technology. Thank you all, guys.